All right, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to bid on jobs on Upwork. Now, if you're using Upwork or you're new to Upwork and you don't have a bidding strategy and you're just going to go on there and pick random jobs and apply with the same generic cover letter, I assure you, you won't find much success. So it's really important you implement a very specific strategy. There are hundreds of ways to bid for jobs on Upwork, but I'm going to talk to you about the methods that's worked for me and allowed me to close clients almost every single month for the past 16 to 17 months since I started on Upwork. So let's jump into it. So you need a bidding strategy, very, very important. Otherwise, you're just going to be burning money on connects. Now, if you've never used Upwork before, you'll know that you need to use something called connects, which are basically tokens in order to bid for jobs on Upwork. And if you don't have a good bidding strategy, you're just wasting the money that you're buying the connects with, which means you're losing cash, right? Which we obviously don't want. So you can use this method. I assure you this method is highly effective, and 90% of freelancers on Upwork are not using it. So it will allow you to stand out amongst the applicants. And this method allowed me to make $60,000 in the first 6 months of me doing this. You can see here my Stripe. This is 45,000 GBP, which comes to approximately a tiny bit under 60,000 US dollars in the first 6 months. So I was completely new to Upwork at this point just because of this strategy. Now, the first tactic involved with doing this utilizes Loom. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're probably thinking that, look, I don't want to have to make a new Loom video for every single time I reach out to a client on Upwork or bid for a contract on Upwork. I understand, but that's not what this strategy is. This strategy basically means you have to create one very convincing, very compelling Loom video where you'll start off the video something like this. Hey, I just came across your Upwork job proposal. I think my skills are perfectly suited for what you're looking for. Here's a bit about my background, my portfolio, my experience. And then you go through those things. It's a 2-3 minute video. You can see this one that I've recorded here is 3 minutes. There's a link in the description where you can watch my Loom video so you get an idea on how I've constructed it. But it only requires you to record a video for 3 or 4 minutes maximum. May take you a few takes, but I assure you, once you nail this, it's going to be fantastic, because you're then going to re-upload that same Loom video, let's say 10 times a day. Let's say you're bidding for 10 contracts every single day. You're going to re-upload that same Loom video 10 times every single day, and then change the title each time to match the title on the Upwork job post. So you can see here that this is the exact same Loom video, well, slightly different. This was an older version, but I used this title to match the title of the Upwork job. The reason for this is because when clients click on your Loom video link, which you'll put in the cover letter, they will come to the Loom video and they will see that the title matches their title. They'll see that the video was uploaded an hour, 2 hours ago, and it will give them the impression that you've made that video specifically for them, which gives off the aura of personalized outreach. And it's so powerful because you're not actually personalizing these videos, but it's giving the impression that you are, and it's much more scalable. So I get messages all the time, as you can see here, people saying, yo, saw the Loom video, love to hop on a call. Hey, I just seen your Loom. It was very impressive. My schedule is currently packed for the next 2 days. Can I hop on a call after that? So people are responding because of the Loom video. Thank you so much for that Loom video, Ali. Do you have any time tomorrow to hop on a call? Hi, Ali, saw your Loom presentation. Let's book a call. Hi, thanks for sending over that Loom. So it's because people think that I made it for them, right? And there's a document down below, which I'll include, which has a guideline for exactly what you need to produce a very powerful Loom video, just like mine. So you can go down in the description. It's completely free. There's no catch. You don't need to give me an email or anything. It's just to help you guys. But you can use that guide to make your own Loom video, and then you can put it at the top of your cover letter every time you apply. The second tactic is to do personalized cover letters. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. You can use artificial intelligence like ChatGPT. You can give it some prompts, which, here's some examples of some prompts that I use. And you can basically ask ChatGPT to adjust the first 2, 3, or 4 sentences of your cover letter in accordance to the job on Upwork. This is very, very powerful. People love personalized messages because they feel that you have read their job application on Upwork, and they feel that you care enough to read it and not just applying to everyone, right? So it's really important you try and personalize your cover letter. I used to do this manually when I started on Upwork. I used to find 10 to 15 jobs every day, and I would change the first 2 to 3 sentences of my Upwork cover letter to match, whatever was mentioned in that job proposal inside of that job that the client has posted. And it used to take me such a long time. And so the ability to use AI now just makes this way easier. But you can use AI, or you can literally just read the job description and add 1 or 2 sentences. It makes all the difference. It is very time consuming, but I assure you this will help you stand out amongst everybody else. And the third tactic, and arguably the most important, is use a tool that helps you be the first to bid on a contract. One of the best tools out there is called Allura.io. No, I'm not sponsored by them. They're not paying me for anything in this video. I'm just saying it because it's a brilliant tool to use. So you can use this tool and basically be the first one to apply to a job that comes out in your niche. So let's say you're offering SEO services. When a new job comes out and somebody says, hey, I need SEO services, that's their job, you will be the first to know about it. And you will be the first to apply using Loom outreach, which has, as I mentioned, the tactic of using Loom videos and having a personalized cover letter. So not only are you the first one there, you're able to stand out amongst everyone else, which is basically what Upwork is. Upwork is just about standing out amongst the other applicants. Now, the person who's posted the job wants the service. This is a warm lead, and they have said that I want this service. It's just about you standing out amongst the other applicants, and you do that with a very viable bidding strategy and understanding that it is a numbers game, right? So this strategy I mentioned is how you apply to one job, but if you're doing it 20 times a day, then you can see that you're bidding for 560 contracts every month. And if you just close 3 of them for £1,000 a month, I don't know what services you offer, but if it's a high ticket service for £1,000 or £500 a month, then only 3 closes from 560 outreach bids is £3,000, which is highly profitable, right? That's only a 0.54% conversion rate, right? I think you can achieve much higher. I've broken this conversion rate most months on Upwork. But if you're a new profile, all you need is 3 closes from 560 contract bids. So see this as a long game. You don't want to just bid for a week and then give up, right? This is a numbers game. Base it on a monthly. If you bid for 20 contracts every single day and you do that 20 times a day for 30 days, at the end of the month, you can see how many of those you've closed and you can optimize the process, right? This is how you win on Upwork. Most people start bidding for 3-4 days, they don't find success and they quit. That is not the right attitude to jump into Upwork. And right now, if you're a freelancer, or even if you're an agency owner, cold outreach is one of the most, in my opinion, it's a very pathetic way to reach out and try and get clients. It can be done. I'm not saying that cold DMs, cold emails, cold calls doesn't work. I'm saying it's very, very, very difficult to make work. Just think about when was the last time you opened up an email and ended up paying £1,000 for the service that was being promoted in that email. It's just very, very hard to do that. Whereas Upwork is filled with warm leads. And that's why I believe that Upwork is the best way to build up and start a freelance or agency business. And not to make this salesy, but if you guys are looking for a service where another team can take care of the outreach for you, that's what Upmatch does. So it's completely done for you client acquisition system, and we use these tactics to reach out to 20 clients a day on your behalf. So we basically work with you and we offer ongoing support and guidance to grow your Upwork account with you. And that is pretty much the tactic that I have used in the past 16 months consistently to land clients through Upwork. This is literally the full blueprint. It's not very complicated, but it is different, and it allows me to separate myself from everybody else who is trying to bid for the same contracts as me. So I hope you found this video useful. And guys, if you want to watch a completely 100% free Upwork A to Z course where I show you exactly how to build your profile, how to do this bidding process step by step, then click this link right here and it will take you to that video. It's on my YouTube channel. Hopefully that will help you guys. I'll see you in the next one.